This is the grand final of TeD Cup. 8 days of competition are beneath us, and we had a lot of fun covering this. Lin started on day 1 exactly 1 week ago. He defeated Chemico, he defeated Sock, and also in the second group stage defeated Fortitude and 1-0 already. That was the 2-1, the match they had in the group stage. 1-0 on the other hand, he got through Shao KK as well as Colorful, and then he defeated Foggy 2-0. That seemed rather easy. Dropped to the lower bracket, defeated Fortitude, and yesterday Moon. The big exclamation mark here is Lin defeating Happy yesterday with a 3-2. That was an extraordinary series. I recommend everybody to watch this if you haven't yet. One of the best of 5s in 2022. So, War Chief versus Necromancer. Best Orc versus best Undead according to the ELO ranking. And there's no shenanigans here anymore. The winner takes the crown, but more importantly, or maybe the crown is more important, but $1,500, $900 for the loser. Best of 7. Buckle up, everybody. This is gonna be real good. And we start this on Echo Isles. Lin found a solution to Happy. Does he also know how to beat 1-2-0? The key against Happy was Farseer Headhunters. No Blade Master at all. We've seen that all players in the top 4, Lin, 1-0, Moon, and Happy, did their homework, adjusted to the plays of the opposite players, and I love that already. I love that play already. Evasion creeping. You don't want to deal with the Farseer Headhunters early on, so go for the natural. It's not going to be an expansion, there's no Acolyte here, but it's also no opening for a Farseer to deal damage to your DK. Which was the key yesterday in the semi-final. Early pressure onto the first hero when there is almost no healing. Both open up with the claws. Mana used, okay. Lin with a little bit of an advantage, taking experience away from 1-0 side, but he's like, where are you? And here he is, and snare on the ghoul. This might have been a little ambitious, but last it goes to 1-2-0. Important moments in the early game. You can't get surrounded. You can't lose too many ghouls. Coil last hit. Can Lin steal the Nightcrawler? 144. There's another coil. It's going to be real difficult. 1-2-0. Are you too greedy? Not really. Gets it here with the last hit because he needs the coil for the ghouls. Action-packed early, right off the bat. 3 minutes 30, and we're brawling. Second claw here on Echo Isles. Not bad at all. Farseer from 1 camp and then harass, almost level 2. DK unlocks level 2 as well. Lin again with the fastest tech in all of Warcraft. Started it before the hero was out. And here it is, level 2. From skeletons, basically. And then 1-2-0. Did you take a look at Happy's games? The DK Ghoul build with Dark Ranger second seemed very powerful. A build that wasn't played before yesterday. It was either DK Fiends into Dark Ranger or it was DK Ghouls into Lich. But Happy combined these two strats for Ghouls into DR. But there aren't even too many Headhunters here. Another last hit. 274! Stays at 274. Lin investing a Chain Lightning and gets another one! This guy is so good! So good! He almost got the entire camp. Mind-boggling plays by Lin. Do you need any more proof that he's the best orc in the history of this game?
A player's forces are under attack.
There's no discussion. Creeps woken up. Throw end snares. Want them ideally on ghouls, but how much more can he steal? 290. 1-0 plays around this a little better now. But it's only the scraps, but it's a ton of damage on ghouls. This is not a good early game for 1-2-0. That Murloc camp bit him big time. And another ghoul gone. Dark Ranger second it is, and I think he absolutely needs that power spike now. TC is creeping. This camp will be level 2. Tier 3 on the way as well at 40%. We're at 6 minutes. Incredible. Trying to raise some skeletons. Thanks to the Murloc, but the TC is right here. DK only level 2. Dark Ranger super. Hurtland gets another last hit. Are you kidding me? What did this man have for breakfast this morning?
Players' forces are under attack.
Can't get the deny. 2.6 and 2.4 levels. The Dark Ranger got 16 experience from this harass. Laughable. Speed scroll connected and snare is ready. Oh, it's just about the cooldown. It's there's a coil though, right? No, there isn't. Maybe a missed opportunity for Lin as 1-2-0 dodge that bullet. But there's more bullets coming. Tier 3 done. Troll region done. Lin didn't lose a single unit yet. And that's a big objective in the middle of the map, especially here on Echo Isles, where there's very, very limited amount of creeps. Greater mana. And the damage is ramping up. What can 1-2-0 possibly do? There's a ghoul push somewhere. More evasion creeping. Is he stealing the Merc camp away? Nah, yeah. Linsanity on Echo Isles. Double level 3 at 3 minutes 14 seconds. Completely nuts. But there's always a way back for Undead against Orc. And that's a ghoul push on burrows without reinforced defenses. And we don't have reinforced defenses yet, but if you get the hero and a counter TP, that might as well be it. Stop! Oh no! This is the most one-sided game of Lin vs 1-2-0 in recent history. Boom, just like that. 1-0 lead for Lin. Incredible. That was a stomp. That was nothing but a stomp. Freaking Lin. Just when you thought that Undeads found the answer again. Nope. That early game was disastrous. So maybe the different map will just turn it around. We play every single map here in the pool, hopefully. Wait, we do have 7 maps, right? 3, 6, 7, 6, 9. Okay, so each player has a veto. That means there are quite some bad maps for both of the races. Echo Isles could be one of them. Despite the early evasion creeping, there was just no chance. That didn't work out. Getting the Murloc camp was really ambitious. If that works, fine, nice, well done. But Lin figured it out pretty much immediately. And if you get caught with your pants down at Murlocs, with poison on ghouls, with Ensnare, good effing luck. Amazonia next. I'm pretty sure both players will continue playing this exact strat. Couple of adjustments maybe on Lin's side when it comes to tech timing and early game number of headhunters. But apart from that, these two strats should be set in stone. Chopper! Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Mate, much love. This is not the first time you gift this week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As we're moving on. Can Lin take the 2-0 lead, just as he did against Happy yesterday? Or is it an immediate rebound? So hype, Gogo Lin? It is hype indeed. Hype was a little crushed by how one-sided game 1 was. So, Farseer it is. No racks just yet. And DK. Ghouls as well. Yeah, definitely up to 1-0 to bring back the series now. Not as fast of a tech as we've seen it before, but he has the resources still to start in a second. This grand final is not starting well, and we know 1-0 is a player who tilts sometimes when things don't go his way. So tech after Warmill, not as fast as on Echo Isles, but definitely still very fast. And this is what we've seen before. Peon trying to disrupt the lightning shield creep works nicely. 1-0 making instant adjustments as Lin is rushing across. Against Happy that didn't work well. Oh, creeps wake up. Yikes. First blood. Alright, but 1-0 is already slower than Happy yesterday. Pressure on the DK. Klabauta, thank you for gifting us up as well, mate. This grand final definitely deserves it. 1-0 trying to take cover under the narrow tower, but that will still take some time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Little bit of damage done, creeping prevented. So far, so good. And you can't get this absurd amount of last hits that Lin got last time, does he? DK needs it. DK gets it. Item stolen though. Haha, circlet gone. But experience is more important. Lin wakes up the creeps. But 1-0 gets level 2. Okay. Better. Definitely better. That was his last coil as he burned through it for last hits. Chance for Lin now. Despite all the ghouls, this is not easy and he doesn't get it. 1-0 in recovery mode. Plays around this so much better now. Maybe he was a little tilted at the green spot that Lin found him at the Murlocs. But this here looks tremendous. 0 experience Farseer. And almost no damage done. Beautiful early game by 1-0. And now we have ourselves a game. This was a relatively late tech though. Pretty heavy on ghouls. 28. As well. Yeah, that results in a late tech then, of course. Tech advantage is big with Lin. But that's about the only advantage she has at the moment. 344, pump fake, still gets it, wow. 400 experience lead, oh 300 experience lead. The mental fortitude it takes to just brush off game 1 and start game 2 like this definitely speaks on how 1-0 has grown as a player in person. There was 2 ghouls gone, yep. But that's expendable. No chance for a coil lasted. Yeah, you can't prevent levels forever. Lin playing with his tech advantage. At the moment 1-0 has not much to work with. So this is definitely time for Lin to recover now. Level 3 plus Dark Ranger. This looks so much better in every single regard. Only now the Chain Lightning. And the Shocky Coils right away. Chain Lightning gets a ghoul. Okay. 9 HP. But the DK. He has the aura. He's chasing. And that's a town portal out. Yikes. That's a best of 7 sometimes. When the map pool only consists of 9 maps. The early maps can be very one-sided. And you have to get your home turf maps. We got ourselves a game? Yes, we have ourselves a series. One to Zero still has the opportunity to creep quite a bit, very, very fast on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. Lin is still waiting for the tier 3. Got some new weapons now with Ensnare, but the wolves are still level 2. Destroyers aren't that far away. Lich is not that far away. And there's no Stomp. Crazy how different this game is. What did I say? Wolves level 2? Of course, Wolves level 1. For a long time.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now it's up to Lin to make a play. Stealing the shop away, nice. But opens up the entire north of Amazonia, which is the natural, which is the mercenary camp. And then maybe even a push towards the base as a little invite here. Wait. Ah, Scroll of the Beast. I was a little confused, didn't see the item, but there it is. Creep check coming. There is a TP on 1-0 DK far in the back. So are the ghouls. TP's out before the first stomp, before the first ensnares are thrown. Rather, yeah, you don't want to do this. Not after your early game. Don't want to throw this into the breach like this. Lich third. This is the mercenary camp for Lin though. He came back, rushed across half the map. But Frenzy is done. And Destroyers are started. And Lich Drop will be there soon. TP has to be rebought. That was... Oh, it doesn't. Heal Scroll instead. Okay, there was quite a move by Lin here. Going for the Jack. Ruined Bracers. If there's an item against Undead that you really, really want, it's certainly the Ruined Bracers. And this was a 1-2-0 lead in terms of experience for like 9 minutes. Not that decisive anymore. Dark Ranger picks up the Ruined Bracers as well. For her, not the greatest, but level 2 skeletons are. Lin's army is quite big. 120 is still busy. He has no TP. There is a chance for Lin to still win this game. There is a decent chance for Lin to win this game if he wins that next fight. And here's the engagement. Dark range. Oh, that heal wave a tiny bit too late. Destroyer. Almost safe, but the nice eye for the Shadow Hunter. Lich in trouble, getting healed. And now he would really love to have a TP. Uses the scroll of the beast. The coil misses. A little too late in 1-0. I've been praising you the entire game. Lin identifies the flaw. Silence. So there's no... Okay, there is no hex anyway. He's trying to turn this around. As a Fastia has no TP either. Level 1... Tier 1 hero down. And in the end then, this seems to be a solid trade. Shadow Hunter grinding up to level 2 though. Lich back from the tavern. Relatively cheap. And level 2 for the Shadow Hunter. No Farseer. Not buying him back. Doesn't have the resources apparently. 90-second bench. Stomp on everything. That's a Fiend gone. Lich also still on the menu. 2 more coils available thanks to that potion. No items anymore for 1-0 to work with, but you really don't want to fight into that undead base. Ghouls taken out, which is important. They're a great source of damage. But without a Fastia, you don't want that. Chain Lightning level 2 actually. As he got that level up when the stories were really close. I like that. Dust settles. Lin supply lead. Still both want this rock golem. And with the stomp he gets it. Scroll of the Beast now on his side. Could be great for the Berserker. There's very limited Dispel. Oh, excuse me. There is no Dispel at all. And 1-0. This... How are you supposed to fight this? With level 2 aura, okay, you can run a little bit, but the TC aura seems better. He reaches the second Destro. That was so expensive. 1-0 on roller skates here. That TC is such a dominant force, just as we've seen yesterday. Dark Ranger trying to equalize this by taking out some Berserkers. And raising new skeletons here, but this looks so good. Pull in now. Boop! Invo potion can't be used. DK falls. Lin turns this game around. After one of the best undead early games. What a disaster. Not going for the town port, but rather the heal scroll. Double kill for Lin. GG 2-0. Same as yesterday, when Lin started into the series like a rabid Wolverine and just eats his opponent alive. That arrest didn't do much, but the creep check in the north did. Back-to-back wins for Lin. Things get dicey for the Necromancer, who took the AWL crown from Lin. BB, thank you for the 29-month resub. Go Lin for the Horde! Yeah, Lin is a freaking beast. 1-0 gave him that. Really strong recovery. And if the TC can creep so fast, that's a problem. Thank you, Taker, for the raid. I hope you had a good stream, my friend. Good to see you streaming more and more. Hope the tower is erecting nicely. So we've been in this situation yesterday. We thought, okay, is this the quickest 3-0 in happy semi-final history? And it wasn't, because Happy bounced back. Can 1-0 bounce back? The tower is erecting very nicely. Can't wait, mate. Pretty fascinating how the Dark Ranger's second build lost a lot of momentum already. Grand Final 2-0 lead. Tough spot. Last Refuge next. Did the games versus Happy look much closer to you guys? The first two? Seriously? Not really. Game 3, 4, and 5, though, were incredibly close. But Lin with a jump start into this grand final. Pretty sick. Lin, 2, 1-0, 0. Make this a series, my friend. Bring us more content. Put some hours on the clock. Put some heroes on the ground. This is map 3, this is Last Refuge. Oh, Maker NZ, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Damn, you guys are really generous. Did I miss a holiday or something that you guys are so generous? Glad to see you, Loveless. Glad to see that for 3 days in just 7 days, like 3 days in 1 week, we got more than 3,000 viewers. That warms my heart, everybody. What's the approach now? Death Knight it is. Farseer it is. For Lin, there's no reason to move away from this, is there? Why would he move away from a fast tech? Why would he move away from this harass if even if it fails, he can get a recovery like this? Careful, if we warm Neo's heart too much, he'll get heartburn. Dad joke detected. And appreciated. Yeah, tech again. Fast tech again. And so far, 1-0 couldn't find a solid answer to this. How do you stop Lin? Happy did twice, but failed on game 3. First camp almost entirely cleaned. This doesn't mean though that Lin isn't out for blood. Little too early. But Wolves find the way into the backline. Their base is wide open for Wolves. Forces another coil. There's 2 more. Yeah, solid early game with minimal losses is the foundation for everything. And he covers so much space. It took some time. And it takes great execution. But it feels like orcs figured out undead again. The ghoul build really hit them hard for 3 to 4 weeks. And made them second guess almost everything. We had so many experiments with Wyvern, with Blade Masters, with expansions. Everything was tried. And Lin Just tech as fast as you can to tier 3 and build as much headhunters as you can. And so far, neither Happy nor Lin found a great way to punish this tech. How can you take the Farseer off the grid is the question. It's super hard to do. 1-0, little bit of a desperation creep here. If the Farseer gets this... Oh no, there was a coil ready, but on the cost of 3 ghoul HP pools. There's 2 more coils, so once again, there should not be a chance. If well executed, ghoul goes down. Man, these other ghouls, they're also so hurt. Can't use him in the fight anymore. He has to abandon that spot, I think. Yeah, this can't be used in fights.
A player's forces are under attack.
Don't want to be over dramatic or anything, but Lin's early is good. Not the end of the world, not game deciding good, but definitely makes you think if that was the correct early game good. Gets this, oh, slips through. Oh, wait a minute. No, he didn't get it. Whoa, 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 whoa. One of the wind. Onto the Farseer. Counter block by Lin immediately. How fast were the wolves in position to block him out? That didn't even take him a second. And again. And again! Is that still open then? Oh! That could have been the TP and so much space for 1-0. He burns through the lab item for nothing. This hurts. This really, really, really starts to hurt. $2.5. Does so much. It requires so much work to defend a Lin Farseer. Level 1. Not even Chain Lightning. We've seen so many failed Farseer harasses, but in the hands of Lin,
A player's forces are under attack.
makes it look so easy. The TC is level 3 soon. Lich is out, okay. Does he have to spend his Coil Nova mana on just the Farseer? Lin seems ready to brawl. Take out a couple of ghouls maybe? Finally. Gets the invul as well, but has to leave because Stomp is too dangerous. And Snare is ready too. Boop! Double Stomp on the heroes. There was a little bit of an invite. Trying to pass a potion. Only got the coil. Gets the Headhunter. Can he get him out? No! 1-0 was working 5 minutes 30 seconds on that level 3. He finally gets it, but on the cost of a ledge. Nasty, nasty, nasty series. One to zero, just can't get a foot on the ground. He was so good versus Moon yesterday. And adjusted to strategies on the fly constantly. These guys were putting obstacles in each other's way and the other always overcame it. Not the same here, Lin. Plays the same style every single game. And 1-0 fails to find an answer. Can you find success in the late game even? Yeah, it's more of a contain than harass. You definitely have a point there.
A player's forces are under attack.
If Lin gives 1-0 too much time, can he bounce back? I think Lin realized that one of his weaknesses is super late game shop control. And he just ends games before that becomes an issue. Is this the first Dark Ranger we see? Ah, no, we saw a Dark Ranger second. So it is a switch. Yeah, we saw Dark Ranger seconds, but silence was really not an issue. So Lich second is a switch by 1-0, is an adjustment by 1-0. But I wonder if that was the plan all along, or was it just because Lin positioned himself here and 1-0 had no real chance to go to the tavern. Helm of Valor, meh. He got 3-3. The best 10-minute situation for 1-0 in this grand final.
A player's forces are under attack.
Invo potion on the TC. Okay, not bad the steal. 1-0 firing up. Steals almost the entire camp. Yeah, Lin backs off. He still has his mercenary camp if he wants to.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh wow, it's again contested, right? Or... Nah, I'm making a pit stop for level 4 DK, getting closer to level 3 Dark Ranger. Not the super scary levels for Lin yet. No level 2 Chain Lightning, no level 4 TC at the moment. No level 2 Shadow Hunter, but we're getting there. He doesn't have to destroy anything bottom. There's no expansion yet. He has great vision with the lesser Dark Minion.
A player's forces are under attack.
And so he takes the remainders of the red spot for more experience. Calm before the big storm. So many skeletons. Lin shouldn't be able to fight this. Good vision on the high ground. Oh wow, that's a lot of skeletons. Big stomp on mostly the guns. That destroyer immediately caught. Little bit of a mistake by 1-0. Silence on the TC, willing to break out onto the DK. Can't coil anything. Headhunters still connected to the ghouls, but they were stomped for such a long time. DK going for the potion, trading raiders for destroyers. Supply looking good for the first time for 1-0. And the headhunters are just taken out cleanly. Level 3-3. These skeletons are getting stronger and stronger and stronger. But also not much left next to the skeletons. Puts the raider back in. There we go. Stomp on the 2 heroes, but DK can always coil. Invo potion on the Lich is available as well. Lin, did you eat? No, he did not. That's the coil. Could not have been, or could have been prevented, I guess. That Kodo loss is so huge. Nova right clicks both Kodos down. And 1-0 smashes that fight. The Necromancer is back in the series. Will not give this up. Will not go down 3-0. It's GG. Oh my god. Here we go. Now we're talking. History repeats itself. Just like yesterday. Lin with the 2-0 lead, and the game 3 is the Undeads. Just as Happy started the comeback yesterday. Exact same thing. Incredible. After that contain, after such a slow start, after not giving 1-0 an inch after an early TP, he gave him some time, gave him the levels. And Lich second works a lot better than Dark Ranger second, apparently. Autumn leaves next. We have ourselves a series. We are ideally not even halfway through this grand final. I throw you in a little bit of a break and then we're back with map 4. Can 120 tie this up? Back we are, grand final it is. 120 strikes back. He's not going down without a fight, not on last refuge. We see 120 on the bottom left hand side. He and Lin, they were teammates in ELL alongside Lawlight. Very, very successful triad. Wonder Brown, thank you for the 20 month sub, mate. Much love to you. Stay safe. And Wonder Brown, alongside Foggy and Todd, is running a wonderful initiative called the Save Ukraine League. Games are running currently. Check it out. It's on Liquipedia. It's on the socials. An initiative well worth supporting. So let's see where this goes. It's a DK. It's a Fastia. It's a fast tag. As I said, the strategies mostly remain the same. But it's about the execution. The contain starts again. And what's the creep route this time? Whoa, he's not going to the greens. He's not going to the naturals. Is it the orange? Whoa, what? Lin has a super wrong read on this. He's on the opposite side of the map. It's still troublesome for 120 to deal with the wolves. It's annoying, it's pesky, but Lin had no idea that this would be happening. And a player with 120's micro, of course, he can deal with this, especially with an arrow tower. Oh, could micro this a little better? But man, this is level 2 immediately. This is the Scroll of the Beast. And Lin, what he did? Nothing. No experience. Super nice early. But I said this on Echo Isles, that the evasion creeping is well done. And then he started a camp and got his ass whooped. The camps here, not as dangerous though, as there's no poison, no... Okay, there's End Snare, but he can deal with that. Oh, 68 XP, and there's more. 6 save though. That is the best early game for 120 in this grand final. The adjustments are working. He got them out rather slowly. He tried a few different things. And this is now how he deals with it. Unusual. I don't want to say never before seen creep routes, because then Demon comes in and said, well, actually, in 2019, when this map was tested in the alpha stage, someone did that. But, yeah, you usually never see this creep route. DK. Got it stolen again. But I think he can still be happy. Whoop. TC out. Can he creep him as well as before? There's still plenty of experience on his side of the map. But a solid sign of retreat here. 120 got a lot done. Compare this to all 3 maps prior. 5 minutes, level 3. It's a whole different game. And it all was opened up by a sidestep towards the consumable camp, and Lin not thinking of that. Because who does this? Tier 3 prior to the second hero, Lich again. It feels like Lich Ghouls is the option when you're happy with your early game, when you're satisfied. And Dark Ranger is more of a comeback mechanism. Oh, TC in trouble. Shouldn't die, right? No. Oh, buckle up, everybody. This is now a super duper promising grand final. Lin needs levels and Lin needs some time. His plays of tier 2 expansions, not really used anymore. And 1-0 feels super confident. Oh! Ghoul lost to the creeps! Isn't Warcraft weird sometimes? You play the early game of a lifetime and then you lose ghouls to creeps. Nice comeback here. Lich out of position. Ooh, all for that Raider. Very reminiscent to AZ to a degree. Can he pass something? He passed the Ankh. That's a lot of investment here for that Lich. DK is also kind of hurt. Might result in a TP still. Ankh takes quite some time. Lich has no Nova, but he wants that. Oh, the statues here. Okay. No way, no way, no way, no way! The perfect amount of damage. The DK had no coil. Or did he? I'm not sure.
A player's forces are under attack.
And again, the age-old argument. Yeah, only level 1, but you need high levels. That was an Ankh and a TP, and the Lich still died. Uh-oh. Lin is back in the driving seat. Smelling blood in the water. Of course, if there's no Lich, you can exploit this. Ghoul, down. Next one, hurt. TC has no mana anymore, though. And the Lich is back. Still no Nova, but... that was a game-turning moment. Ghouls are so fragile. This is even, like, not even Lin's final form. He slips a little in macro. Could start the Headhunter upgrade already. Doesn't go for it. Next Raider down. So much control on Lin's side. And 1-0 is losing Ghoul after Ghoul after Ghoul after Ghoul. And does not allow a Dark Ranger. Hadoko, thank you for the Prime sub. 20 months. And all of a sudden, this great early game is a little bit down the drain. Flute of Accuracy, very nice to have. Lin with a consumable, big heal potion, not ideal. And now it's time for the Dark Ranger. Lin leads the level game. But this is far from over. Creep jacks can happen. Hero kills can happen at any time. Lin's Farseer, quite a beast. Imagine a Blade Master now, but I think the times of Blade Master are over again. 1-0 need to recover from that loss in the mid game. And to a degree, he does here. Posturing up, throws Lin back, and gets the experience. Let's go then. No one to the mid and to all the headhunters. There's Black Arrow, no silence. Now we got it. Can stop the TC eventually, as there is no Invo Potion. 1-0. Can you smash this fight just as you did on last Refuge? One headhunter after the next. The skeletons are rising. That's why you call him the Necromancer. Oh my god. That's such a huge loss of damage. The coil is ready right after the storm. Another another raider down. This time we got an Invo Potion on the Lich to keep him safe from the stomp and surround. And Lin seemingly losing the fight to the Dark Ranger. Level 4 Dark Ranger though. Can he be nuked? Not really. We have a Stomp left, but no Chain Lightning coil across the entire battlefield. Stomp was okay, but not great, as there is little follow-up. Dark Ranger gotta run, but the Farseer as well, trying to trigger a TP. Gets it, and TC can't chase after that. 1-0 wins the fight. Wow, he taps out just like that. A little too much. And we got it tied. We got it tied. We're down to a best of 3. 1-0 figured it out. It took him 2 maps. But Lich second. We're back to Lich second. These fights are crazy good. Once he gets all his weapons up, Lin can't stop him anymore. Despite that mid game. Should he take that fight? Is the question. Are these the fights you want to go with? Maybe too early. But you know, games are not getting necessarily easier with high-level undead heroes. These decisions are so tough to make. Oh, wow. Big Dono coming in by... Oh my god, your name is hard to read. Your mama stopped talking. 20 euros. Bro, your enthusiasm casting is too sick. Really adds some flair to the matches. Yeah, I am... that is super lovely of you to say. If I would need to fake my love and excitement for the game, I would have switched to something else a long time ago. It's just the best game, and these are the best players. Thank you for the support, mate. Globetrotsky, thank you for the sub. 30 month. Thanks for powering through the coughing and casting these games, and casting the great games for us. Thank you. Series is tied. Yesterday, it was the very same. 2-0 lead for Lin. Undead wins 2 maps in a row. 5th map was Lin's again. This, of course, best of 7 compared to the best of 5 yesterday. So we have more. At least 2 more maps. Hopefully 3. It's really not that rare to see full out series between them, because their skill is so... Their skill level is almost even. It's just about who's the better player on that very day. So far, hard to say. But what we can say is that Lin's initial plan seems to be getting weaker and weaker. What's the strat now? What are the timings now? Game 5, let's get it on. Winner here claims match points and will be 1 step away from becoming the TeD Cup champion. 1-0 has been there a couple of times. The last time a non-undead won this tournament was a year ago. That was Chemico. But then it was 1-0 twice. And then Happy. Lin never won TeD Cup. It's actually his very first final. In his 2nd playoff participation. For 1-0 it would be the 4th title already. And it is a switch up. The tech timing here is very different. And this is something that Lynn did yesterday very early on. A lot of headhunters early. The quickest Warmel upgrade. And with that attack upgrade on headhunters. And he's switching back to that.
A player's forces are under attack.
But of course, yeah, you see it. The first headhunter wasn't even out and he starts the first attack upgrade. Nobody does this. Nobody of any race does this. Perfectly calculated. Claws will help.
Player's forces are under attack.
Okay, forcing HP, forcing coils. That's Lynn's weapon right now, or goal right now, until the headhunters arrive. And they arrive a lot earlier. 1-0 also. Not going for any cheesy creep routes anymore. Can Lynn get something done? He got 49 already. It's not for nothing. Headhunter already paid off. 3 coils committed. And now, boom. 5 extra damage on the max roll. And that upgrade is cheap. Alaska State Warcraft 3 team! $22.22. When the score is 2-2. I hope this is gonna be a best of 17 then at some point. Thank you, mate. That is super lovely. Headhunter falls. Of course, you can take them out rather quickly if you focus on them. But that was all the coils. Will you commit the ghouls to break out of that contain to reach the level 2? And you see what a difference this makes. Lynn commits 5 headhunters plus the attack upgrade before the tech, or 4 headhunters prior to the tech. Even the first attack defense upgrade. Is that new, or did he do that yesterday as well? I mean, he has to wait for the burrow. Maybe that's a direct result from there. But he queued... No, he did queue the armor upgrade prior to the burrow. One to 0 gets the freedom for level 2, creeping 2 spots at the same time, and Lynn kind of lost track. Love the tug of war with the adjustments. Right on, man. That's been the story of both semifinals yesterday and this grand final as well. And that's peak Warcraft. With the execution of the 2 players on top of it. Oh, big dive. Yep, that happens when the DK ain't home. Chain lightning on the ghouls. Lynn is out for blood. DK is back with the commitment of the town portal. Ooh, that's so many ghouls falling. Definitely worth it. Now the tier 2 is here. It will result in another TP. But probably worth it. Oh, careful, mate. No coil, but they're slow. Wow, Lynn. Staying until the very, very last moment. Level 2.6. Headhunters almost all saved. Nice recovery. Another adjustment. Shadowhunter second against that Lich second. That means we're gonna have a very low TC at the end. But 1-0. Okay, he finally gets that camp. He had to abandon it before due to Lynn's harass. That's level 3. Very good items. This was a little bit of a slowdown on the slaughterhouse. Oh, look at the corpses. Jeez. But we still have a decent amount of ghouls. And with that also a delayed level 3. 120 knows where his opponent is. Is he still starting the merchant? That lich is already a beast. It feels like Lin is lacking confidence at the moment. Didn't decide to go for a skill on the Shadow Hunter yet. Dodging 120 with the fights. Level 2 wolves for the first time in a long while. And now he decided to go for that hex play. Doesn't really work out too well, but covers for the headhunters, covers for the tier 3. This will probably be the most late game heavy map between them with the builds they got. Chopper! Another 5 gifted subs. Dude, that's... Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Lin gets the consumable and level 2 Invo Potion. Oh, this Invo Potion is so good. Oh, that lich though. Holy smokes. That's a good lich. Rocky Zor, thank you for the prime sub. Big headhunter army, but the berserker upgrade is far away. It's about the red spot now, I guess. Or they both move back to the turtle. 120 needs the dark ranger, needs level 2 on the lich. On the other side, Lin's still lacking the TC, but we're getting there. We're getting to the big tier 3 upgrades. But we don't have level 2 heal wave yet. This is not that great. And Dark Ranger is out. TC has no levels. Not at all.
A player's forces are under attack.
Big mana potion as well. I feel like things are looking... Oh my god, dude! Plus 33? You gotta take out that lich. 2 claws plus 9. You gotta take out that lich before it's... it is already too late, isn't it? Okay, even if we exclude this lich, 120 is in a good position. Incredibly close to 4 and 2. Well, Lin also. 4 and 3. Invo Potion not on the TC. 3rd attack upgrade coming. Both pretty greedy, but Lin is breaking upkeep. 120 took a lot of experience off the map now. And got the lead with that. And he's getting more. Level 3 lich. And inches away. 4 XP away from level 4. Frenzy and Destroyers. Level 2 wolves will disappear quickly. Ghoul Frenzy is in. Chain Lightning, gotta deal with that. How do you stop this madman is the question. Especially in combination with the Dark Ranger. But there's no Black Arrow this time. Now there is. And see, Headhunters melt right now. TC can't break through the silence because the Invo Potion is not on him. 1-0, only 40 supply. Lin has to play with that supply lead. Coil on the Destro. Ghoul switch to the side. Desto's... Okay, here we go. Fiend down. And Lin has a tremendous fight. The bigger army did it. Plus a couple of items. Next, focus fire on the Destroyer. The Invo Potion now saving that Shadow Hunter. So in the end, it was a worthwhile decision. Another Destro falls. And how is the fight so different from the 2 games prior? How did Lin switch it up so big? He kind of stomped him here. The Lich is a non-factor and dead. And I'm stunned. Did he not enable Black Arrow when he got level 2? I think he did. But...
A player's forces are under attack.
Whoa. Lin at the moment, 10 feet high. What a titan. Just as yesterday, he's not getting a turn from losing 2 maps in a row. This matchup has been weird. If the Undead has a good early game, the Orc wins and vice versa. There's truth to that. There's truth to that, for sure. How do you bounce back? It has to be via heroes. With this Lich, it has to be via heroes. Army got decimated way too quickly. Not too many ghouls around anymore. Only 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
We got a mana potion. We still got the flute, of course. Heal potion. No invul then, right? 1-0 got that on the Lich because he knows how important he is. Backbone of the army now. Backbone of the entire map for 1-0. Reinforced defenses to prevent that Hail Mary push. Ancient Django. Lovely to have. Thank you, Warm Hat, for the 6-month resub. Aye, such hype finals. Yeah, TeD Cup in general. One of the best tournaments we had all year. AWL Season 1, I think, is up there. All Warcraft Champions finals are up there. And Lin now gave 1-0 some time for the red spot. That was for free, uncontested. Has to morph a lot of Destros. Warping End Snare, bye-bye. On the other side, we get a free Berserker as well, of course, not as bad as losing a Destroyer. 4-3-3 heroes. Silence is good. How good is it? Lightning Shield didn't do too much. Double level 4 on the second hero. Heal Wave committed. Headhunter falling. And now we see skeletons. Now we see the Black Arrow. And that Black Arrow is level 2. Will it turn the tide? Destroyer. Oh, Epicenter stun on ghouls. But these Destros, clearly a focus by Lin to get rid of most of them. But Lin is losing his entire army. It's only heroes at this point. A Kodo, which hasn't eaten. Reinforcements coming in. There's still so many coils for 1-0. So many of them. Level 5. No Destro anymore. Almost even supply. This is expensive losses. But so it goes for the Kodo. Same goes for the Kodo. Walks it back in. Dies as well. Level 5 DK. What a slobber knocker. But 1-0 turns it around. There's more mana though. On both sides. Can he prevent the coil? No, he can't. Not yet. TC with the potion. Shadow Hunter on the menu. Also has the big potion. The Lich doesn't even need the Nova. The right clicks are enough damage to threaten all heroes here. How do you get out? 1-0 has no TP. Here's the Hex. Where's the Stomp? There we go. The Orc Symphony. So close. Almost up in the air already. Couldn't even do anything. Will he fall? The TC. Double kill. But man, Who prevails now? Both lack a lot of damage except the Lich, but he lacks health. He wants to go to the altar. Can he revive? Not just yet. He must be inches away. Now he can go back. Dark Ranger is here. One of the best fights this entire grand final. DK back he is, but no mana, of course. Thanks to the Tavern Revive, Lich Force us, we're level 4. So expensive for 1-2-0. Lin got the supply lead back. Oh, wow. How well he salvaged this TC from the altar. But 1-2-0 is still on the map. Crazy hero kills. On both sides. Supply lead gone now again. It's even. Tavern Revive might give 1-2-0 the edge. No expansion on either side. This grand final. Chef Kiss, 5 stars. We usually see tug of war in this matchup. But the fights are oftentimes relatively one-sided and one gets out. Not this one. Beautiful. WTF with this game. WTF with this fight. Yeah. Exactly. But we're getting close to 5-5-4 territory. And the carry hero of Lin is benched. We have level 3 wolves. That's nice. Invo potion. So important. Lich got it. Uh-oh. And he got Coil Nova. Also heal wave. Lich gets a Shadow Hunter gets affected! He gets the surround immediately! And of course he has no items anymore! Shadow Hunter falls! Major mistake! Can't happen! This can't happen! GG! And this beautiful game gets decided by a Nova surround. Whoo! What a game! 3 wins in a row. Insane. 3 wins in a row for 1-2-0. I feel like the adjustments by Lin were really good and it worked tremendously well. And in the end, it came down to nerves. And for once, Lin lost that. The TC kill, did he have no resources to buy him back from the tavern, really? At no point? 1-2-0 invested so much into the heroes, rightfully so. Had them all back online. This game was nuts. And yeah, this matchup is so much about heroes. It's so much about heroes. And if there's only one Invo potion, and your opponent gets it, you're in trouble. And this is exactly what I meant. I think it was on last Refuge. Lin struggles on one-shot maps, preventing the undead from stealing the Invo potion. And that's why he played that fast tech, and that's why he wanted to end games quickly. Of course, that Lich was a gift. That Lich was insane. That Lich was a huge reason to victory, or for the victory of 1-2-0. But it's not like Lin had no chance. Lin allowing 1-2-0 to creep that red spot for free was a mistake. I think so too. I think so too. Match points. Lin, after winning the first 2 maps of this series, facing defeat. He took the AWL championship in a best of 7 against 1-2-0. This could be the big revenge. Don't allow 1-2-0 back, not with this Lich. I think that lesson is learned. And now we move on to a very, very weird territory. Terranistan. What kind of adjustments will we see now? 1-0 on 2 match points. 1 step away from his 4th TeD Cup championship. Lin has to bring it back. After losing 3 maps in a row. What a wild series. These guys are getting closer and closer and closer. A couple of these wins were pretty dominant and one-sided. But everything evens out! Look who's back! Look who's back! When in doubt, when feeling hopeless, put the fate of this grand final and your tournament life into the hands of the man with a big sword. Big, sharp sword. Bururush, thank you for the 100 bits. Metzger, thank you for the 42-month resub. Much love! Warcraft 3 forever. Okay. We don't play Terranistan much. Especially not in this matchup. I don't know what to expect. (9:30 p.m. in China, where both are living. It's been 1 year since Korea had success in TeD Cups. That was Chemico. And Lin needs 2 wins in a row. But I don't think this is impossible. Oh, item Crystal Ball against Blade Master. Kinda helpful, actually. Now reveals himself. Can't go for the creeps, but he can go for the DK. And that damage is massive already. Down to 50%. No aura, has to abandon the spot. Ghouls low. I would say Lin with a good start. Level 1 tech. Lin, of course, with the same. He even skipped the shop. And now Lin plays a Blade Master contain. For now, at least. Ghoul damage against him, of course, pretty good. Downside of the Blade Master, he always has to go into close combat. But DK progress is stopped. Tech advantage, which seems so crucial to Lin's games against Undead, is established. Well, that's brave. What's the item, huh? Ha! Even gets this one. Cloak of Shadows, neat. So you can hide without using mana. Then there's Crystal Ball, and then you wind walk away. Boop, boop. Oh, Lin, does he not realize? That's a lot of damage. Lin? Lin? Oh, he just tanks it. Just like that. But he has no heal wave. That's an issue. So 1-0, using the ritual dagger, everything healed up again, and with that he can move out the map. Blade Master playing this so aggressive, not going into the middle, might turn out to be a mistake. He's kinda low, he's kinda too low. Shadowhunter will bring some healing, but that means the map is kinda wide open. Can reveal against the blade, has the crystal ball ready, gets the grunts around, but the grunts are also getting a DK surround. Revealed use now. There's more coils. You gotta get out of there, Lin. On the cost of what? This grunt is so expensive. He's trying to fight out, but there's no speed scroll. Maybe, I'm not too sure, got the last hit here. Maybe it wasn't an eye, but this also opens up the middle of the map. DK still hurt, but that's level 2. This is not good. This is not
Player's
good
forces
for
are under
Lin.
attack.
Terra's Stand actually also not the map where you can get the best items for the blade. And the skeleton again sees the Blade Master, knows that this is kinda critical here, and he has to invest a coil and maybe scan against it. Lin's Blade Master timing seem a little off today. It's not the perfection that we've seen before, but he is getting some damage at least. And stealing things away. Hex aggression. But good retreat when he sees the Shadow Hunter. Just retreat into the base, wait for the Lich, wait for maybe even Frost Armor, even though Undead's moved away from that on level 1. Call Nova 2 portals for creeping.
A player's forces are under attack.
Both on an insane level, but Lin needs to step it up. Almost big time. Otherwise, 1-0 is claiming the championship. Almost autopilot from here on out. Get the levels, maybe even add a Banshee. I'm curious if 1-0 is adding a Pit Lord again, as he did against... Was it Focus? Was it Soen? I'm not too sure. Against Lin, maybe even. Definitely a bigger fan of the Pit Lord than he is of Banshees. Okay, leveling starts, but not solo. A tiny can always be an option. Glitch illusions roaming, TC coming. Everything hurt but big mana. That's the drops Lin needs. With help of RNGesus. On Championship Sunday. Claws on the ground. Blade Master's ramping up to be a solid hero as well. But double level up for 1-0. Rune Bracers. Really not good.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
No. Dark Ranger third now. So we got that silence again. No Black Arrow. Again an Ankh. And the Blade Master finds the second claw. And a Tome of Agility. Boys, we're getting there. Big red numbers. Needs levels though.
A player's forces are under attack.
And a lot of them. Gloves of Haste plus 24. And there's no orb yet. This is revenge for the Lich we've seen on map 5. Lich close to 3. DK with a great mana as well. Lots of consumables, of course, here on this map. So it's no Pit Lord. With that, you kinda have to go for Banshees. But 1-0 is really not the guy for Banshees. Whenever he cannot play them, he isn't playing them. Banshees are the best against Blade. Everybody knows that. But 1-0 for some reason hates Banshees. I really don't know why. It feels like nobody really knows why. Oh, Boots of Kel'Thuzad would have been so good for the Blade as well. But they won't agree to a trade, I think. Okay, is that the fight? We got Stomp 50-50? Not really. So close to level 3 Blade.
A player's forces are under
Acolyte. He never built a... Okay, I was thinking... Is he going for Sacrificial Pit and Shade? That would be helpful. But he's expanding in the north. Tricky. Now we got level 3 and level 2. Shadowhunter missing 1 experience, I think, for that level up. TC in trouble. Stomp on a lot. That's level 2 heal wave. Lich in a little bit of trouble. We'd see 210 critical strikes. That damage is insane, but he takes a lot of damage. No info potion! He dropped all the items on the blade, and now we can't get him out, really. Destroyer gone, and that heal ward. That TC is about to die. 1-0. Step by step for the championship. The supply lead is massive. The hero seems safe. Blade Master, just desperation, hoping for the crits, but there's really nothing else to hope for. Last little heal wave, no disable. It must be backstep. It must be the crits. Otherwise, Lin is out of this grand final. Coil perfect. No purge. Oh boy. That Blade Master was an absolute beast. But he's also a glass cannon. Here's the coil. And here is the champion. 1-0 wins 4 maps in a row against Lin. And after losing the AWL grand final to him, he finally gets the revenge and takes the crown off of Happy. 4th title in total for 1-0, who shows again that he's the best player in Asia. Back-to-back AWL Season 2 and TeD Cup Championship. He's the one to beat. And winning 4 maps in a row against Lin, who eliminated Happy yesterday. That deserves a championship. This Blade Master early game did not work, but I think Lin lost the series on Tidehunters. In that weird, crazy fight when everything was back and forth, that's the map he has to win. And 1-0, the presence of mind to go for that surround on Tidehunters in no time was the craziest. TeD Cup was pretty sick. Pretty sick. Shout out to Lin for a wonderful tournament. Shout out for eliminating Happy. But that was a little bit too much. Congrats to the TeD Cup King, who is 1-0.